They strutted, they preened, they barked, and they made history. Best in Show wasn't about the dogs, it was about their owners. Released in 2000, Christopher Guest's mockumentary took audiences inside the bizarrely competitive world of dog shows and revealed that the real drama wasn't in the ring, it was backstage. The film turned absurdity into art and made people laugh until they cried, proving once and for all that humans are the true show dogs. 2 decades later, the cast behind the chaos, a dream team of comedy legends, have gone on to build careers full of laughter, success, heartbreak, and a few surprising reinventions. So grab your leash, polish your trophy, and let's see where the stars of Best in Show are now. Let's start with the man behind the madness, Christopher Guest, who not only directed the film but also played Harlan Pepper, the lovable Southerner who couldn't stop naming nuts. In 2000, Guest was already a comedy legend, thanks to This Is Spinal Tap and Waiting for Guffman. His gift for blending improvisation, satire, and total absurdity made Best in Show an instant classic. Off-screen, his life was just as fascinating. Married to Jamie Lee Curtis since the 80s, Guest famously kept his private life out of the spotlight, a rarity in Hollywood. While others chased fame, he chased creativity. Over the years, he followed Best in Show with A Mighty Wind and For Your Consideration, maintaining his status as the king of deadpan humor. By 2025, Guest has largely stepped back from Hollywood, content with his legacy as the quiet genius who made us laugh without ever needing to shout. Next, the queen of quirky brilliance herself, Eugene Levy, who played Jerry Fleck, the nerdy husband with 2 left feet and a very anxious dog. In 2000, Levy was already beloved for his offbeat comedy style, but Best in Show made him a cult favorite. His chemistry with Catherine O'Hara was pure magic, the kind of comedic partnership that comes along once in a generation. After the film, Levy became a household name thanks to American Pie, but it was his role as Johnny Rose in Schitt's Creek that made him a global icon. The show, co-created with his son Dan Levy, swept the Emmys and made Eugene a late career superstar. By 2025, Levy's career is stronger than ever. He's moved into producing, writing, and even travel documentaries, The Reluctant Traveler, proving that nice guys really can finish first. And speaking of comedic royalty, let's talk about Catherine O'Hara, who played Cookie Fleck, the delightfully eccentric wife with an army of old boyfriends and a winning dog named Winky. O'Hara was already a legend from Home Alone and Beetlejuice, but Best in Show let her flex her full comedic range. Her improvisation, her timing, her effortless weirdness, it was pure brilliance. Over the next 2 decades, Catherine became one of the most beloved actresses in television, thanks to her unforgettable turn as Moira Rose in Schitt's Creek. Her wigs, her accent, her one-liners, she didn't just steal the show, she became the show. By 2025, O'Hara is an Emmy, SAG, and Golden Globe winner, and one of the few stars universally adored by audiences and critics alike. At 70, she's proof that talent and authenticity never go out of style. Now let's talk about the couple that made everyone laugh and cringe, Jennifer Coolidge and Jane Lynch, who played Sherry Ann Cabot and Christy Cummings, the glamorous dog owner and her trainer, and one of the most delightfully chaotic duos in comedy history. In 2000, Jennifer Coolidge was just starting to break through. Best in Show gave her the comedic momentum that led to Legally Blonde and American Pie. Her signature breathy drawl and outrageous delivery made her unforgettable. Jane Lynch, meanwhile, was a lesser-known improv talent. Best in Show put her on the map, and soon she was everywhere. The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Glee, and countless guest roles that made her a TV icon. By 2025, both women are absolute legends. Coolidge is fresh off her Emmy-winning role in The White House, a global sensation that turned her into a modern-day cult figure. Lynch continues to dominate comedy, hosting shows, voicing animated characters, and using her platform to advocate for LGBTQ+ rights. The duo that once raised eyebrows at a dog show, now they raise trophies.
And who could forget Parker Posey and Michael Hitchcock as Meg and Hamilton Swan, the neurotic yuppie couple who needed therapy for themselves and their dog. In 2000, Posey was the queen of indie cool, known for Dazed and Confused and Party Girl. Her scene-stealing intensity in Best in Show, crying over missing dog toys in a pet store, became iconic. Hitchcock, meanwhile, was one of Guest's most trusted collaborators and has since become a respected writer and producer in his own right. Fast forward to 2025, Posey remains a cult favorite, beloved for her roles in Lost in Space, The Staircase, and countless art house films. Hitchcock, on the other hand, has worked behind the scenes on shows like Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and Glee. Together, they remain comedy's favorite uptight couple, off-screen friends who still laugh about the insanity that made them famous. And, of course, the late, great Fred Willard, who played dog show commentator Buck Laughlin, deserves a standing ovation. Willard's performance, loud, clueless, and endlessly quotable, became one of the funniest parts of the film. His improv lines like, "How much do you think I can bench press?" were completely unscripted, making him the MVP of every screening. After Best in Show, Willard continued to work steadily, appearing in Anchorman, Modern Family, and Everybody Loves Raymond. His comedic timing was ageless. When he passed away in 2020 at age 68, tributes poured in from every corner of Hollywood. Even in 2025, his influence can be felt in every mockumentary and sitcom that values quick wit and warmth. And finally, let's not forget John Michael Higgins, who played dog show announcer Scott Donlan alongside Lynch's Christie. Together, they brought fabulous chaos and perfect comedic chemistry to the commentary booth. Higgins went on to become a household name with roles in Pitch Perfect, A Mighty Wind, and Great News. By 2025, he's one of Hollywood's most reliable funnymen and the host of America Says. Insiders whisper that a new Christopher Guest project might be in the works, with several Best in Show veterans returning. Could we see the gang back together again? Fans are crossing their paws. 25 years later, Best in Show still feels fresh, maybe because human obsession never goes out of style. It wasn't really about dogs. It was about pride, ego, and the absurd things we do for love, validation, and trophies. Christopher Guest, the mastermind of mockumentary mayhem. Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara, the couple that turned awkwardness into art. Jennifer Coolidge and Jane Lynch, the icons who redefined comedy cool. Parker Posey, the indie darling with timeless bite, and Fred Willard, the legend whose laughter still echoes. Together, they didn't just make us laugh. They created a genre that every modern comedy still tries to imitate. Which Best in Show star had your favorite glow-up? Was it Jennifer Coolidge's rise to icon status, Eugene and Catherine's Schitt's Creek comeback, or Christopher Guest's quiet legacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more Hollywood then and now stories. Because in show business, it's not about who wins the trophy. It's about who's still standing when the spotlight fades.